So here we go, another bridge cable MDF cleanup. So originally they had a small panel, kind of grew, somebody put in a cabinet, and what we're going to be doing today is putting in a 4-post rack to evaporate all this spaghetti. So some of the things we're going to be doing is we're worried about how much slack. This stuff is some new stuff, so we're not going to talk about that. But how much slack is in the ceiling? Because if not, we like to put the existing patch panels on the front each. But if we don't have length, we got to put them on the back. And that's some of the considerations with service loops. So, these are end locations. And then they're going into the different switches and the uplinks. We're also going to mount, what is that, a battery backup? What's the official name? UPC?
UPS.
UPS, that's right. I always forget that. So, here's another thing too, is this is our fiber connection. And as you can see, when you get outside vendors, they just use whatever kind of patch cable they got going on. And this is our connection. And guess what somebody can do all day long? So, not proper, so we're going to come in here and just clean everything. Again, we're going to remove this cabinet, the patch panel, and put in this beautiful rack. And we are curious to see how much slack we got. So we're going to return with our cleaned up version momentarily. So a couple hours later, we finished the MDF cleanup. So originally we had a rack, originally we had a patch panel. Now we have a 4-poster. So it's bolted down on the ground. We have the battery all on there. Those are some extra side management cables. So the blue bundle that you see here is just some extra wire that we're going to put in later. So looks a little bit different. I think we're going to order in a couple more 2-footers, 3-footers, but basically, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a big spaghetti mess. So we had enough distance to bring in the patch panels. So as you can see, thankfully they had enough slack up top, so we were able to bring them in. Would have liked to have a cable tray, that would have been nice. Ladder rack, cable tray right up top, but anyway. We were able to utilize these side managers for storage, able to have the 2 U's. Why do we have it blank? Well, I'll show you something that ain't too pretty. That's the fiber connection. So we're going to address that a little bit later. And as you can see, somebody yanked these guys out and you can't even shut them anymore. But these are going to other places in the factory. So that's Verizon's main junction coming in. That's a heck of a service loop. But yeah, so we're going to come back here and address that. And what I typically do is the 1U is going to have the fiber actually tray right there. And then we also have a side manager that we're going to put in a little bit later. But wanted to keep that exposed. But anyway, what a thing of beauty. So we got the Adtran on a shelf. The Cisco. Now, here's something creative. Nothing, you know, they didn't have the earbuds for this, so guess what? We just had a shelf. Now, a lot of times you basically can support that with just the 4 screws in the front, but I'm old school. I like to have a little bit more support, so this is secure, but I like to have this. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So again, Vince did a great job. Say hello, Vince.
Hello.
Yes. And he actually, everything works, fired up. The fiber is good. We have a couple weird runs up here, a couple short Cisco antennas. We'll just have to order them. So, but even the power is wire tied correctly. So right now you don't have anything to step for on the ground. And Vince would like to leave to enjoy the rest of his Saturday. And I know he said crack the ceiling tile. Oh well. Was that cracked already?
I don't know.
Oh, that's nice. He needs a Dunkin' Donuts break. So that's it, guys. Thanks for viewing. Another MDF cleanup.